Here's the brutal truth. The world doesn't care about your talent. The world cares about what you can do with it. And if you're not willing to put in the work, someone else will. Someone with less talent but more discipline will pass you by. They'll outwork you, outlast you, and outshine you. And when that happens, you'll have no one to blame but yourself. Because talent is a gift, but discipline is a choice. And it's a choice you have to make every single day. So what does discipline look like? It's waking up early when you'd rather hit snooze. It's practicing your craft when you'd rather relax. It's saying no to distractions and yes to hard work. It's pushing through the pain, the doubt, and the fear. It's doing the things you don't want to do, so you can achieve the things you've always wanted. That's discipline, and that's what separates the best from the rest. Let me ask you something. Do you think Michael Jordan became the greatest basketball player of all time just because he was talented? No, he became the greatest because he had insane discipline. He practiced harder than anyone else. He pushed himself further than anyone else. He didn't rely on his talent. He relied on his work ethic. And that's why he's a legend. That's why people still talk about him today. Not because he was talented, but because he was disciplined. And it's not just athletes. It's entrepreneurs, artists, writers, musicians, and anyone else who's ever achieved greatness. They all have one thing in common: discipline. They didn't wait for motivation. They didn't wait for the perfect moment. They didn't make excuses. They just put in the work, day after day, week after week, year after year. And that's how they became the best. That's how they turned their dreams into reality. Now let's talk about you. What's your excuse? Are you too busy? Too tired? Too scared? Too lazy? Stop it! Just stop. You're better than that. You're stronger than that. You have the potential to be great, but you have to be willing to put in the work. You have to be willing to sacrifice. You have to be willing to do whatever it takes. Because success isn't easy. If it were, everyone would be successful. But it's worth it. Every drop of sweat, every late night, every ounce of effort, it's all worth it when you finally achieve your goals. So here's the deal. If you want to be great, you have to be disciplined. You have to be willing to do the hard things. You have to be willing to push yourself beyond your limits. You have to be willing to keep going, even when it feels impossible. Because that's what discipline is. It's not giving up. It's not backing down. It's not settling for less than you deserve. It's fighting for what you want, no matter what. And let me tell you something else. Discipline isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about becoming the best version of yourself. It's about building character. It's about proving to yourself that you can do hard things, that you can overcome obstacles, that you can rise above your circumstances. That's what discipline does. It transforms you. It makes you stronger, smarter, and more resilient. And that's something no one can ever take away from you. So what are you going to do? Are you going to keep relying on your talent and hoping for the best? Or are you going to take control of your life and start building the discipline you need to succeed? The choice is yours. But remember this. Talent might open the door, but discipline is what keeps you in the room. It's what takes you to the next level. It's what makes you unstoppable. Confucius was right. Discipline beats talent every time. And if you want to be great, you need to start living by those words. Stop making excuses. Stop waiting for the perfect moment. Stop letting your talent go to waste. Start being disciplined. Start putting in the work. Start chasing your dreams with everything you've got. Because you have what it takes. You just have to be willing to use it. Now go out there and prove it. To yourself, to the world, and to everyone who ever doubted you. Show them what you're made of. Show them that discipline beats talent every time. And show them that you're not just talented, you're unstoppable.